All right, I'm going to get an unmutable mic because this is really starting to irritate me. Believe it or not, I did unmute that. Apparently, I didn't push it hard enough. Thanks, Angel. You always got my back. I love you. Deep breaths, everyone. Let's try this again. Welcome back to another morning motivational session here at the Hearth Sedge. I am Nina, the Magic Mom, and we're going to dive into some cards. And if you didn't see yesterday's, you might want to go back and watch that, just for info's sake. Let's see here. I think we're going to start off with the Soul Truth deck. First, I want to do a quick recap of the rest of the week. I've actually been keeping notes on all of the happenings around here. Okay, so we'll start this off with Monday. Monday, we were discussing the fact that, well, somebody around you may need your help, right? Being aware of our body. Also, getting back to nature so that, well, nature can nurture our physical selves. And if you needed any help to, well, call on earth magic through the help of the fairies, right? Although sometimes the fae are a bit more mischief than they are help. Use that at your own risk. And accepting all of the good in our life because, well, we're a fucking delight, right? Nice. Well, there you go. The 4th, on Tuesday, we again got the message about, or I should say, the reminder that hope is where our miracles come from, right? Finding that still place inside of us when everything feels like it's going to shit and chaotic. And, well, it always gets harder before it gets better, right? That's kind of where it was. It was also asking us where we needed to use our voice and what expectations we had that were impossible to meet as well during that session. It also brought us back to that prayer when we do find those things that maybe are not meeting our expectations, and then we need that reminder that, well, expectations are really the root of all of disappointment, right? And that it was, thank you, universe, for guiding us with love to perceive fear as illusion, right? Indeed. And that we were supposed to act on that. Yesterday, we did, Wednesday, we did a pick a card. Okay, so we got option 1 was clarity with the reminder to drink your water and mind your business, right? I think all of us kind of need that reminder every once in a while. And then 2 was the abundance card. It was the bonus card in the deck, and it was reminding us to be with those of us who bring out our magic and not our madness. And I definitely think we need more of that. And 3's got the courage card, and it was reminding us that the wound is where the light enters, right? It's also where the light often exits as well, because you're being an example of where someone else doesn't want to be, right? And then I didn't take notes yesterday. Although yesterday, if I remember correctly, we just pulled the Moonology card and we're talking about the Gemini new moon yesterday, which had some pretty heavy-hitting energy And we're really being asked to emphasize our communication on all levels, with ourselves, with the universe, with each other. And especially when it involves any kind of, I don't want to say authority figure, but maybe, yeah, any authority in your life as far as that goes, anybody you need to maybe get permission from to do something, whether it's like a building permit or a business license or whatever action it is that you are taking. My ears are ringing so bad right now. Sorry, guys. Hold on. All right. Now, let's get our Soul Truth card. These are by Brianne Hovey. Eventually, I'll get an Amazon link list back up in the description box. I had one with all of my decks on it and where you can get them, but I can't remember where I put it. I think I saved it in a folder on my computer, but I'm not sure exactly which folder I put it in, so I'm going to have to hunt around for it. But I'll try to make a point of that this weekend so that you all have an active list of all of the decks we have, and you can make requests if you would like for decks to use during our morning session. Oh my goodness, I just dumped a ton of cards. Hold on. Well, which is it? All right, I'm going to need you guys to pick one or two because we got two distinct messages, both with two cards each. So there's a definite 2 2 2 2 energy. Also, today is 6 7 8. 2. All right. So we will start with number 1. If you chose message number 1, or you could just listen to all of them, I guess. But I feel like these are two distinct categories for people. We'll see what these have to say. Hang on, let me fix this really quick. Okay. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, we have a repeater on cards. Okay, so we're getting a reminder for those of you who chose number 1 of the messages that we got from the other day. And they fell out together, and I shuffled these cards. So, curiouser and curiouser. So your reminder number 1 is to be grateful, because that's how you're being summoned to more peace, and peace is home for your soul. And also to share your story with at least one person today, because your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So there may be some more watch me and learn kind of lesson things going on today for those of you who chose pile number 1. I also am getting a distinct message for those of you who chose pile number 1, that this is not going to be yourself. This is definitely going to be another person, and it may or may not be somebody close to you. This may be just like a random coincidence, which we all know nothing is random in this life and nothing is a coincidence. So, but it may be a weird, surprising encounter of some sort that is drawing out this message of the before time for someone else's benefit. Okay. And then obviously something about your expectations in your life at the moment, whatever that happens to be. If you chose pile number 2, number 2s, are you communicating your needs? Are you? Are we? Because remember that your needs matter as well. So what do you need right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? And is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? You get a journal prompt today, number 2s. Journal the answer to these questions. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter? And do I share them with other people? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? The with whom is very important. There's an emphasis from spirit on the with whom. And what do you need in order to feel safe enough to express your needs with said person? Okay. Big points today if you chose pile number 2. All right. I'm going to just hold this up here really quick so that you can pause this and go back to these questions. Okay. And now, I have another question. What if those needs weren't true? What if they were an illusion to keep you stuck? Because the things you're telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you, or maybe in my case, there's not enough money to do it. What if it wasn't true? What if you were really as unlimited as the universe suggests? What if by your own human doubts, you're limiting yourself and others as well? So, your soul action number 2s, well, it's time for a soul chat. So close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? And then journal your answer to this question. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? We are pulling no punches today, guys. It's time to take the big jump. Hey, Sarah. Nice Jeep, bitch. So jealous, but I'm so I can't say that. I'm not jealous. I'm super happy for you for doing amazing things, and I hope to see everybody do amazing things. But I really want a Rubicon too. But I would like a black one with a lift. So there's my manifestation for the day. Because remember, words are spells, guys. So when you say things like, "Oh, I'm jealous," and it totally sucks that you have that and not me, you're telling the universe you don't really want that. So when you're going about things, that's I'm really glad that happened, because I've really been trying to catch myself, because even when we're saying things jokingly, the universe doesn't really know that. So all the words that come out of your mouth are spells, guys. That's how magic works. So make sure you're telling yourself good things, and you're telling other people good things. When they ask you how you are, if you tell them that your life is bullshit, well, guess what your life is going to be, right? So I always try to be like, everything's great. Everything's always working out for me, right? All my wants and needs are met above and beyond my greatest expectation, always, in all ways. And as much as I really want a Jeep, I kind of actually want a K5 Blazer, like an older one, like mid 80s, because that would be bitching out on my property. I'd probably just ruin a Rubicon in a week, because I'm a bad. I don't follow the rules when I drive. Oh wait, who am I talking to? Sarah? You don't follow the rules when you drive either. So number 3s, are you communicating your needs? And well, what if all those fears aren't true after all? Nice. All right, let's close this out with our spiritual AF cards. I think I'm actually going to get 2 today. I actually combined all the cards back together. And we're just going to pull now. Oh my gosh, I actually got 3. But I got... Oh, wait. Okay, we did it again, guys. 2 and 2, okay? Pile 1, pile 2. You don't have to choose the same number, but you can if you would like to. So, if you chose pile number 1 originally, or you're choosing pile number 1 now, your message from the Spiritual AF deck is call bullshit on your bullshit, right? You want to get out of a rut? The first step is to get tired of the bullshit. Your bullshit, their bullshit, the world's bullshit. Boy, we're kind of doing this as a collective right now, aren't we? So, spend today honing your sense of deja vu. Once you can spot the old shit, you can start to stop that old shit, right? So first we must recognize where we are maybe blocking our own manifestation skills and stop it, right? The second card that came out with that says, shit, you don't have time for that. Other people's shit, crazy shit, bullshit, stupid shit, fake shit, shit that has nothing to do with you. Boy, I'm sensing a theme here, aren't you guys? Right? Come on, camera. What are you fucking doing? All right. Okay. So, once you drop that kind of bullshitty shit, you'll have a whole lot more hours in the day to do awesome shit, right? So, find shit to do that vibes with your soul. Shit that has no negative consequences. Shit that makes you say, oh, hell yes. And maybe even do some shit that benefits the world in some way. You have time for fuck yeah shit, right? So stop it with the bullshit and find the fuck yeah shit. I love that. Remember, once you can spot it, you can stop it. All right, if you chose number 2, you going to cry about it or boss up? Pro tip, do both. Remember that you can do both, number 2. The real ballers feel their feelings and do what they know is right at the same time. You're still the boss, even if you the crying boss, right? And be a badass love beam today, number 2s. That's right. Today, it's your job to fill every room you go into with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. If that doesn't work for you, then you should maybe bring donuts to work, because donuts make almost everyone happy. So go forth with your mission, grasshopper, and go be the laser beam of love that I know you are. All right, guys. Fantastic messages today. Fantastic. So if you chose number 1s, your messages were, where are you being called to use your voice? What expectations do you have that are impossible to meet? Call bullshit on your bullshit. And well, remember that you don't have time for any shit at the moment, right? Especially the kind that has nothing to do with you. And number 2s, are you communicating your needs? What if those doubts and fears are not true and you have no limitations? Cry about it a little bit and then boss up. Because, well, you are a badass love queen today. Indeed. Cry if you want to, but then suck it up and do it, right? Sometimes the crying is just giving a little bit more space to the new and awesome things coming your way. So recognize it and then flush it down the shitter where it belongs. All right, my loves. Go forth and prosper as always. Remember, favor follows you wherever you go, as does our love. Be good. Be good at it. And if you can't be good, well, be good at that too. Yeah. And chop the onions, tears and all, just like we always do. Because that's what we do around here, right? Goodbye, my little lighthouses. Until tomorrow. Oh, wait. It's Friday. Never mind. Until Monday, when we meet again. I want you all to have a fantastic weekend. I can't wait to hear all of the amazing things that you all create this weekend. Bye now. Be good.